All right, so more on the whole poetry thing. Let me see. At some point in the mid 90s, I wrote four poems, all of which are called What I Remember. I think I was trying to pull a kind of Lynn Lifshin thing. If you knew Lynn or knew what she did, she'd often like write variations on the same poem, and because she was very prolific and sent out a lot of stuff to a lot of people, she would sometimes send you multiple variations on the same poem. And so these poems, I kind of did that whole kind of line, kind of a very minimalist thing here. But I wrote these four poems that were all kind of based on that uh, model. And so here they are. I'm going to just bang through all four of them here. Okay, one, decried pain, and this piece of old doddering spoon fed lurched up, and the doctor removed a snapshot vague, old carousel melody, back lifetimes when you and the haze washed over like ether, squalled a malcontented rage, big baby, what it took. Distant strains saw pretty girls in ribbons and bows skipping and leaping over slopes in verdant pastures. Okay, so that's one. I'm drinking water because I got that, over caffeinated dry mouth thing going on. You devolved from being object abject with functioning orifices all too easily self destructive, prime directive, didn't have to be, picture, lodged in stasis, you denied, ran ignorance, is bliss, is blitz, rolled to sea, meet exude, lose me, what it took, lose you. There's three, and this is the short one. Part was left of this me, fragmented old doddering fool, spoon fed restrained, took the buffer, hung on the steadfast wall, looked for reason, decried pain, and the Yongo hung its head, sad, prizes my entropy. And yeah, you'll notice just variable parts of the poems just kind of pop up again and again. And here's four, and this is the long one. Hell, given a name and a property unto itself, I go figure, it just in a wash, in a blur, frolicking they were in meadows, green the pollen, hung in the air like butter, a shrill across the room, a name at the top of their lungs, woolen cling, smiles, denim well worn, clung hard to a thigh, shaken trajectory, make me waver, heat that wells, shields past barriers, like a soldier crawling, covered in dirt, she sauntered in my direction, stood for the word, lines and curves, inquiring eye, my balance, was the head hung, pushed, what it took, she the fell I black on white on over ribbons, sleight of hand, mind of took the like ether I abstained ruefully in the corner. The doctor shuffled his cards. Anyway, that was for what I remembers, and they're all just kind of sitting there in a pile. I had mentioned this book that I'm working on. I'm pretty much going to call it the 2 a.m. poems, and those will probably all be in the mix. Hopefully, in large part, will evoke a feel of some kind or feeling of some kind. But that's just where my head was at in the latter days of Nashua, New Hampshire. before I came down to where I am now. Anyway, hope all y'all are good, and we will jam later. Bye-bye.